Welcome to Wordle Solver. Today is Wednesday, February 23rd, 2022, and today we attack Wordle number 249 using the Wordle Helper app that I developed. Now we're going to start with a new starter, and it's based on some of the statistics you see here in the Wordle Helper app. And specifically, what we're going to do is sort by total letter matches score, and we're going to pick the first word that does not have a repeating letter, which is the word cares. And what does this mean? Well, essentially this means that looking at the letters in cares and in their positions, we are most likely to gain the most information. Cares begins with the letter C. C is most often found in the first position for 5-letter words. A is most often found in the second position for 5-letter words. R most often in the third. E, you guessed it, in the fourth, and S in the fifth. That means that we are maximizing the potential matches of all of the words that we have. So we're going to start with cares and see what we learned today. Okay, we've learned that R and E are somewhere in the puzzle, just not in the particular positions that we had guessed. So let's set up our Wordle Solver app here. R in a different position, E in a different position, and let's see what we learned today. So moving from 8,086 eligible words remaining down to now 165. If we look at the remaining words that are sorted by the Wordle Helper score, well, again, that's a function of how well they match the letters remaining in our statistics, as well as how commonly found they are on the internet, and then a slight penalty if they contain repeating letters. Sorting by Wordle Helper score, we have the word there and there, both homonyms, forms of the word there. If we look at what's likely to give us the most information, even though it's not a popular word, the words frere, reed, deer, all are likely to hit on information. However, they do contain many repeating letters. So if I go to the first word available, does not contain repeating letters, but still has a strong word letter match score, I'm going to jump to prone and see what we learn. Is that O in the puzzle? Is the R in the second position and the E in the fifth? Let's give it a try. Bingo! We've learned quite a bit through this. So let's move prone into the Wordle Helper app. Set R as a correct position letter, O as a correct position letter, N is not in the puzzle, and E is in the correct position, and submit. What do we learn now? We're down from 12 possible answers. And the most popular choice here, according to Google's view of words on the internet, is the word wrote, W-R-O-T-E. Let's look at this based on letter matches. Drove, D-R-O-V-E, actually has a higher score. So if we look over here, that's because when D is in the puzzle, it's getting hard to see here, but this is going to be in the first position. And when it's in the remaining words, it is in the fourth position half the amount of time. So D is in half of the available words we can choose from, and most often it's in that first position. So our words are wrote, W-R-O-T-E. W's only appear in 8.3% of the words remaining to choose from. I'm going to go ahead and choose drove based upon how well it matches the letters remaining in as options. So let's try drove. Gambling a little bit on that V. We have good odds here. Let's take a look. So close. What could it be if D is not the first letter, but everything else is now correct? And we are down to, looks like, either grove or trove, and it's a toss-up at this point. Let's see, and in fact it was trove. Oh, we were so close on the second option today, but anyhow, I do believe the Wordle Helper app still performing well. Opportunity to tune. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.